Hey moms, it's Sarah Griffith. Today, what we're going to focus on in nesting school is packing your diaper bag. But before I get to actually packing the bag, I wanted to talk to you about how you go about making the decision for what is the right diaper bag for you. I think you need to consider where you are in your phase of life, and if you have other children, you need to consider how far apart are they. Meaning that if you have two children and they're both using the diaper bag, number one, you're going to need more space, but number two, you're probably going to want one of the book bag diaper bags. Now, my son is 5.5 years old, so when it comes to needing a diaper bag, he doesn't really need anything. He needs snacks and he needs a water cup, which he can kind of carry himself. I'll just throw it in the diaper bag. But I don't necessarily need that. I don't need to carry it. Everybody cautioned me. Everybody said, oh, when you get your diaper bag, make sure you get a book bag for the second. But I'm not really a book bag kind of girl. So for me, I was like, yeah, I don't really want one. But what I will say is that when I've read all the reviews, all the moms who have small children, like multiple small children, they all said, oh my gosh, you have to get a book bag. The Fawn book bag, I did a lot of research between the Fawn and the Jujube bag. The Fawn book bag got great reviews. It's not as big, it's relatively small, but everybody who has it seems to love it. It's like its own little culture of moms who carry Fawn diaper bags, but they're leather, they're very nice. So I will tell you first, I'm going to tell you about my first diaper bag. So this was my diaper bag. It's actually still in really great shape for my son Carter. So it's a Coach diaper bag. I want to say I got it at the Coach outlet. I think they only paid like $250 or so. They retail higher than that. I want to say they're closer to $400 if you buy them outright. And all it came with, so if you look inside of it, it was basically like just a big purse. And it had like maybe 3 different little compartments inside, and it came with a changing pad. Now I don't have the changing pad in here anymore. I actually, what I like about this bag is that it was functional enough that when I was done using it as a diaper bag, I used it as like a work bag. I carried my laptop in it. So I've gotten lots of use out of this bag. I won't complain about that. But what I will say about this bag is that once I had my son, I found that this bag was just too much to carry around. It was heavy. Because the bag was so dark inside, it was like a black hole, and I would lose stuff all the time. So all in all, even though this was a stylish diaper bag and it looked classy, it wasn't the best choice. And so I really wanted, between you and I really wanted a Kate Spade diaper bag. I love Kate Spade now. And I wanted to get a black one. But when I looked at the Kate Spade one, it was more, again, I could feel that I was leaning more towards fashion versus function, and I needed to go towards function this time. So I skipped out on the Kate Spade diaper bag, and I decided between, okay, am I going to get the Fawn diaper bag, or am I going to get what's called the Jujube bag? So this is a bag that I decided on. I'll show you what it looks like inside in just a minute. I will tell you that this bag, I actually still have the price tag on it. It retails for about, I think I paid $195 for this maybe. If you're looking for a more affordable option, if you're like, I'm not spending $200 on a diaper bag, I say I don't blame you. Check out Target. A lot of people, I've done a ton of research on diaper bags, and a lot of people were giving great reviews for the Skip Hop diaper bag, so that may be one you want to look into. And certainly if you have ones that you love, you're welcome to share them with us here in the group. We'd love to hear about it. So anyways, after lots of research, lots of pulling my social media followers, this bag, the Jujube bag, was getting a lot of great reviews. Now, I went for, I think mine's called the Duchess. Yeah, I went for the Be Classy, and the print is called, I think the print's Be Classy, and the bag is the Duchess, or opposite. But basically, I picked one that it's a little bit smaller than my Coach diaper bag. The BFF Juju bag is the one that has the straps. It can be worn as like a side bag or a book bag. I didn't go with it, but I'll tell you, if you're looking for one that has straps, it's gotten some of the best reviews. So There's that one. They also had one that was called Be Prepared, and I was leaning towards it because I love big bags, but I worried about it being too big, so I stayed with this one. So I'll just walk you through the bag really quick. It is washable. It's kind of like a nylon material. What I love about it is that the inside is very light, so I can see stuff in it, whereas that Coach bag, it was like a black pit. So you want to think about that when you're looking at the lining of your diaper bag. Is it bright that you can find things? I'll go from the inside out. Now this has a strap that came with it. I don't have it in here, but there's a strap so that I could carry it like across me instead of just carrying it with these handles. So I like that about it. I'll go and I'll show you the front. So this section is called the mom section, and it's your own little space for your items. And so they have like a nice, this is a sunglasses holder. I don't know if you can see it, but it's for your sunglasses. There's a lanyard for your keys, a couple pockets for you, and it's just your own separate space. You could keep your cell phone in here or whatever, but I like that it's separate from the diaper bag rather than trying to find it. So that's the mom spot in the front. If you look at the side of this diaper bag, it has it on both sides, and right there, it's insulated. And what this is it's for bottles. So, or drinks, or your kids' drinks, your drinks, whatever. But there's two nice, really deep pockets on the side so that you can keep stuff cold. So I love that about it. That's a big selling feature for me. The front of this diaper bag also, well, I guess it's the back here. This part has a zipper and it unzips, and in it is a really nice, you want to make sure your diaper bag comes with one of these, is a really nice mat to lay the baby down on. This one's very squishy, especially in comparison to my Coach one, so it's definitely a high quality little mat. You're going to use this a lot when you're in like public bathrooms, or I hate thinking about it, but you are going to have to use them. But you're going to want to have one of these. There's nothing worse than going to a place where you need to change the baby and you're like, oh no, I forgot the changing pad, because then you're like grabbing paper towels and you're laying them down and you're like, oh. So anyways, you want one of these. So it comes with it. It wasn't extra. It was part of the cost of the bag. So now inside the bag, I have, I'll just count them for you. I have 3 giant mesh pockets, and then I have 1 zip pocket, and it's a very deep bag. So as you've seen right here, this is what it looks like inside. So that's the Juju Bee bag that I have chosen that I'm going to be using. So that's it. It's nothing too exciting, but I liked all the features of it and all the compartments. What I want to do now is talk to you about what should go in it. And as I said, this is going to depend on the phase of life that you're in and how many kids you have. Is this your first? I think I packed everything but the kitchen sink before I had my son. I didn't know what the hell I was supposed to put in it. So anyways, what I would encourage you to do is to sit down and make yourself a list. I'm a big proponent of making lists. So sit down and make a list and ask yourself, what do you think needs to go in it? You could look on Pinterest. You could ask. The best thing you can do, to be honest with you, is ask other moms who have had, other children or who have recently had a baby. What I found is that what I put in my diaper bag 5 years ago isn't exactly the same as what I'm about to put in it this time. So anyways, I would encourage you to make a list. So I'm just going to go through real quick some of the things that I have put in here. My son was a projectile vomiter all the time. Everywhere we went, he would throw up. So we had to have nice burp cloths. So I'm going to encourage you to carry at least, probably, I have 2 set aside. I will probably always have 3 just in case, because there's nothing worse than baby vomit all over your clothes. So always want to use a burp cloth. If you don't have any, you want to stock up on these. The cloth diapers, like I think you can buy, I've heard them called cheesecloths before, but anyways, cloth, like a cloth type diaper actually makes a really nice absorbent burp cloth. They're not always pretty. These ones that I have here are kind of cute, but they're not always cute. Sometimes they're just plain white, but I found that those are some of the best burp cloths for like sucking up the baby vomit. I don't have in this bag right now, I'm not quite ready in that aspect, but I will have in here, I will have a tank top for myself, probably a t-shirt because it'll be summer, and a nursing bra, simply because as I said, my son Carter used to spit up a lot, and so when he would spit up, it would usually get on my clothes. There were times when it would go and soak in my bra. It was just gross. So if you don't already have a spare change of clothes for you in your bag, you want to make sure that you do that. Obviously, you want to have a spare change of clothes for the baby. You want to have socks. I'm packing 3 just to be safe. You want to have a couple outfits. I'm going to have at least 2 at all times. So here's some little newborn clothes. I have a little hat in here just because it matched the outfit and I thought it was cute. You may not want to have a hat, but sometimes it's nice to have a hat or a little, even like a sweatshirt, because sometimes when you go out to restaurants, it's colder than you thought. So it's nice to just have something like that in there, always, just in case you need it. I'm obsessed with Swaddle Blankets. I have so many of these I had so many for my son, and I have so many now for my little girl. So I love these lightweight muslin, they're like, usually they're mostly all cotton. Some of them now are bamboo cotton, and the bamboo cotton is a nicer blanket. It'll cost you a little bit more money, but they are a lot softer. Popular brands, this Aiden and Anais is a really popular brand. I use that with Carter. There's newer ones now, like Little Unicorn, Modern Burlap are some of the ones that are pretty popular right now. They're just really, they're really popular, all these little smaller boutique type brands. So this one is not a boutique type brand, it's a big company. But anyways, you'll see them popping up everywhere. So you want to have a couple blankets. I'm just going to keep 1 in my diaper bag. I don't want to have too many. One thing that I did not have with Carter, which I wish I did, was a nursing cover. And so this is one that I got from a small, like a boutique-y kind of company, and it's called Curls and Cuddles. This one goes over you like this. So here's the brand right here, Curls and Cuddles. I have a scarf on, so it really looks silly, but it's very, very, very lightweight. It's very soft. I've never felt something so soft as this. But basically, you're just gonna, if you're at the park or something, you can put it over you. The baby can nurse, hopefully not get too hot. Some of you may not care at all about covering up, so this might not be an issue. One thing cool about these is that they often double or triple as something else. So this one is a nursing cover. It's also a car seat cover, so this will stretch right over the car seat, and it leaves a spot where you can see the baby and carry them through the handle. And this keeps other people away from your baby so that they're not touching them, particularly in like the fall and winter months. I think it's great. And then it also doubles as a cart cover in the grocery store. So say you go to Target or wherever, you know, that seat where the kids can sit. Obviously this is when they're older. This just stretches in and it can be their cover so that they're not sitting directly on the cart. So I have a feeling that I'll get a lot of use out of this. At least I hope I will. Most moms will probably suggest, if you're going to use one, to have 2, just in case the baby spits up on it, or you want to have one. I don't think you'll cover yourself in your house, but 1 in the house, 1 in the car, whatever, 1 in the diaper bag. But I would say maybe get 2. Right now I only have 1. I want to see how it goes. Another brand that's really popular is Milk Snob, S-N-O-B, Milk Snob. But those are just a couple. You can find tons online. As far as pacifiers go, these are the ones that I used with my son. So I bought a lot of these. So I probably have 10 of these waiting. I am not sure if she will like them. That's why they're not open. So I've bought a couple other brands, and I'll show them to you in other videos just to see. So when you get your pacifiers, don't assume that the pacifier that you got is the one that they will like. It may be the case, but it may not be. So my advice to you would be, I know you want to nest and I know you want to get ready, but you may want to hold off on opening it until you know that the baby likes that particular brand. Now, as far as little things go, you're going to want to have a couple little toys in the diaper bag to entertain them while you're changing them. There's nothing more difficult than changing a screaming, moving baby. So if you can kind of get their attention with something little, go for it. Obviously, right in the beginning, they're not going to be interested in a rattle, but down the road, they may be. So that's in there. What else do I have packed in mine? Obviously, I have wipes. And again, wipes and diapers. I have the Honest diapers in the diaper bag already. Look how tiny. Oh, so cute. So anyways, you're not going to know until they get here. Honest diapers, I want to use them. I love the mentality behind it. I love that there's no chemicals or fragrances or dyes in it, but here's the reality. she might be allergic to these, or they might have blowouts or leaks or whatever. These wipes, yeah, they're beautiful. I love them. They're from Honest. Same thing. They may not work with her skin. So while it's great to be stocked up, I would stock up on a couple. You know, I would buy Pampers, I would buy Baby Gannix, I would buy 7th Generation, I would even buy Huggies and Loves, because what works for one baby may not work for another. So obviously there's the method of cloth diapering too. So whatever floats your boat, whatever goes along with what you believe in, great, but I would have some options. Again, I'm hoping to use the Honest brand stuff. So here's some Honest Diaper Rash Cream. I have this in my diaper bag, and then I have 2 tubes in the house. I have one upstairs and I have one downstairs for diaper changes. I love this Honest hand sanitizer. It smells great. It's a lavender, but you're going to want to probably have a hand sanitizer in there just in case you're at the park and you got to change them on a park bench and now you have, you know, dirty hands. This is nice to have. So I would recommend that. These they're called diaper sacks, and basically it's just like a plastic baggie in case you're somewhere where you can't throw the diaper away and now you're stuck with a stinky, sometimes oozy, poopy diaper. This is a little bag. They have a scent to them. They're supposed to smell good, but honestly I think the bag smells bad. Like, it has a scent. Like, to me this smells like a diaper. It's like a baby powder smell, but to me it's like, oh, I smell a diaper. So anyways, all you do is put that diaper in there and tie it up. Then you can throw it away down the road. So you can find these anywhere. I actually found them at Burlington. Target carries them, but I got them at Burlington Coat Factory for like $1.99, whereas usually they're like, I don't know, at least $4. So I got a good deal on that. So you may want to check it out. If you haven't been to Burlington yet, they have great deals on baby stuff. Actually on all stuff, but on baby stuff too. All right, you're going to get to a point where you will start to have your monthly visitor. So in your diaper bag, you got to take care of mom too. So pads, tampons, whatever you use, you want to include that in your bag. You also want to include tissues, just for whatever. You may want to throw a Band-Aid in there, particularly if you have an older kiddo. You guys are at the park, they get hurt, now you have a Band-Aid. Or even like a mini first aid kit. Those are great. But again, we don't want to carry everything. Like, you don't want to have the whole kitchen sink. And the last thing that I would suggest is obviously always for you to carry a bottle of water so you can stay hydrated. Being a mom is super hard, and if you're nursing, you want to keep your water intake up so your supply stays up. And snacks, you know, don't forget about you. Don't forget about little granola bars, healthy snacks, whatever. I know you're so busy focusing on that baby, but you want to focus on yourself too so you can continue to be an awesome mom and serve them. So I hope these tips were helpful. I cannot wait to hear about your diaper bags. If you can comment below with a picture of it or what you've put in it or advice. I would love to hear from you, and I hope you found this helpful. See you guys. Have a good day.